Sir, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Man, oh man. So I had this great idea. This wall behind me seems to be the wall that I'm always talking on. So what I'm gonna do is, those who buy me coffee, I'm gonna cut out a metal heart and we're gonna put you up on the wall just to show thanks. So every time, you know, as I'm talking throughout the day or whatever, through the video, you're gonna see your heart. I'm gonna move all these banners right above my head, right here, and you're gonna see your heart, and your donation does not go unnoticed. So I can't thank you guys enough. I'm actually speechless. I really am. I didn't expect it. So thank you. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. With that being said, let's get started. Yesterday, I ended with this corner, figured out how I was gonna set it up. So now we're gonna work on this corner. I'm undecided with this bar, what I'm gonna do with this bar right here. It kind of, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't look right. Wow, she made me something. So check this out. Here's what we're gonna do. I guess you printed one? Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. Awesome. This is my wife. This is ma'am, and I'm sir. Yeah. This is Jennifer. So here's what we're gonna do. Everyone who donates coffee money is gonna get a heart, and this heart is gonna get cut out and put up on the wall there. Now, when you guys see me talking, holy cow, that's me. You deserve to be up on the wall. But point being is, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you where this belongs. This O'Reilly banner. Right in the garbage. Again, not for nothing. They're not sending me coffee money. Y'all are sending me coffee money. You guys belong up on the wall. Moving along back on the Mazda. Trim some brackets. I wanted to point out really quick. So this guy right here, he's gonna go inside of here like this. How did I come up with this size, with this angle? I'm gonna be honest with you, trial and error. This was a 90-degree bend. Started out as a 90, and I kept trimming it, and she's completely flat all the way around, laying flat on the notch. So what I ended up doing is, I took this 90 that I made and trimmed up, and mirror imaged this one. This guy goes right in here. Look. And it stays. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. So I kicked two 25-degree bends inside of it. This here template I made on the floor represents the inside of the bridge, the end, inside end, the inside end, and obviously your center mark. You see the bend is completely on center. So what I'm going to do is just trace a line, and then I'll cut it, and we'll put her in and see how it looks. Man, that's some damn good coffee. Now, I think that looks a hell of a lot nicer. Again, the cool thing about this is I can build tabs off the lower link bar brackets, go right up, and mount some shocks right inside of there. So have them come straight down right through here. So what I'm thinking is, I want to do a bend from here into here. So this will be a straight to a 90 or a 60. I'll have to see. I'll take some scrap and bend it up. But The problem is you don't want to bend it too hard of an angle, because then it's not going to look right, you know. So the other thing too I need to do, which I'm going to do shortly, is cut a square out of here for the air fitting to come through, and then I'll just hard line it or something down the chassis, put some tabs to secure it to. Should call it good. Persistence pays. Took me a little finagling, but I got it. All right, right there. Bam. I think that's gonna look really nice. That'll give some more strength to that cup, and it'll jazz up the bridge. I'm gonna tack it in over here on this bar closest to my knee. I got a hole in my shoe. Nice. We're gonna tack this up and then remove this bridge. Well, we got to do the other side too, but so I want to just show you something. Like I was saying earlier, we're gonna inverse the notches, so this will fit on this side. Now if I take this piece here, it shouldn't, see, it doesn't want it, it won't fit because the notches aren't set up for this particular angle. So we're gonna inverse the notches, and how we do that is we lay them side by side and we mark them up. This will get beveled here, this will get beveled here, because it'll be the opposite of this, and then same up in the front. Dun 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 dun! Much better. Way better. I love it. I absolutely love it. I got to do a little finagling to get the bolts in to tighten the bags down. Not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I may end up cutting relief holes, or probably going to buy socket cap screws and use a little Allen key like this and get them in there. But man, that looks fantastic. Everything's concealed inside of the bridge. I'm fixing to pull out this back bar here, pull that bar out, weld that up really nice. Now I want you to keep in mind something. Look, I am far from perfect, I promise you. This was a cut and weld, so this was a scrap piece of pipe, and I wasn't gonna let it go to waste. If I didn't tell you and I just sanded the rest of that bend up, you would have never have known. But I'm showing you because it looks good, and that's why I save all my shit on the floor over there. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Very happy, very excited. What time is it? It is 2:30. Yeah, got out here, late start today. Went to church today, every week. Not trying to, that's what got me out of my dark place. But I'm gonna just keep hammering away on this Mazda till she's done, and then it's off to the races with the Samurai. I just want to show you guys something really quick. I'm really excited. In case you haven't seen, take a look. Very windy today. My son's Bel Air. It lays rocker hard on 22s. Redid the front suspension. This whole car is going to go back down the bare metal. This is not a etching primer that's on here, so all the body work that was done has to get redone. Is what it is. Shouldn't be rusting inside of here like this. So we're gonna get it back down to bare metal. That's coming up in January. We're gonna hit this Mamma Jamma hard. Very happy. And then my poor Cameo. It's all good. Honestly, there's a time and a place for everything in life. And unfortunately right now is not the time for the Cameo. So I don't want to spill the beans just yet because nothing's set in stone. But I have my eyes on something really cool, really far, like Montana far, like Yellowstone far. I'm gonna actually give the guy a call in a little bit and chit chat with him, see what happens. But let me get back to work. Super excited. I don't know. It's what happens, you know. When you work hard at something, you get happy, and it's all part of building. It's why I encourage it so much. You know, some people have never experienced it, and comment down below when you finish something that you've worked so hard on, you know, and you see the progress. Tell me that is not the greatest feeling in the whole wide world. Self-fulfillment. That's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Definitely one of the greatest feelings mankind can ever experience. That joy, that happiness. Guys, I encourage you, man. Go to a pawn shop. If you need tools, crackhead Bob don't care. He wants his fix. He's gonna sell that Makita drill set. He's gonna go sell that welder. And you get shit cheap. Cash money, baby. Cash talks, and crackhead Bob walks. Let me get grinding. I'll talk to you in a minute. Dun, dun, dun. That's money, dude. Nice. Very nice. Nice and clean. I gotta get my air grinder. Clean those up a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to the sound the welder was making. You know, burning into the metal, that like, well, that sound for this machine, I was laying some really nice passes. My wire feeder was kind of misaligned, and I was struggling, then it ran out of wire, and I said, holy shit. And fixed it up. Good stuff. So now that my bridge is in, like I said, we're gonna cut this out and call it a day. I'm gonna take a Sawzall and rip right through it. Plasma cut's gonna make it a little messy, and I don't want to do that. Gonna have to spend some time cleaning that up. I've got to cut the bottoms of the notches. I got to finish the notch. Quite a bit of work left to do. But I love it. I really love it. I'm digging it. I'm gonna set the back of the truck up. Kind of have a lot of stuff to fit in this small little area. So I kind of narrowed it down to this. So we're gonna need to cut out the factory floor brace that goes here around the fuel cell. I could sit the cell further on the ground, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. Haven't made up my mind yet, but this is basically how everything's going to sit in here. I'm going to mount the compressors on the sides of the chassis here inside. Then I'm going to cut a hole through the floor and put a hinge on it so he can lift it up, open up his fuel cell, you fill up his truck. It'll be nice. Keep it clean, simple. Lay the template out on the floor. So what we're gonna do is, this is gonna go a long ways underneath underneath the fuel cell, running from front to back like this. And there'll be 4 pivots that'll tie in at the tops of the frames. So these will come down on an angle, I'll have a support inside the middle, tie them together, and that'll be it. We'll weld some tabs for the air tank to mount off of that, reinforce it, put some gussets in it, and she should be, be good. We can put our compressors in the center, run the vents up through the bed into the tank or something, into the toolbox, and that'll be good. So here we go. Holy shit, oh my god! Oh my god! Man! Sorry, I had to get that out. Bam! Nothing's bolted in, everything's got to come out, get painted. So we got the floor braces under the bed that run passenger to driver's side. Gonna notch them around the fuel cell so the bed will sit on. Once that's in place, I'm gonna mark center on the bed, make a door, so that way he can lift the door and get to his fuel, fill his fuel tank up. But man, that looks really good. Really, really nice. I think it looks really good. I'm very happy how it's come out. The inlets, the air inlets, are gonna go into the toolboxes in the bed, so no water and debris will get into them. Inside the bed's gonna have water traps, all that fun stuff. So yeah, the back end is basically done. Finally, gonna get the truck back up on jack stands and finish welding up a bunch of shit on the bottom of the truck. So this is the owner, Zach. And what do you think of your build so far?
I'm amazed. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. I can't believe this is my truck.
and you waited almost how long?
About 2.5 years.
That's insane.
I've had the truck. I got it for Christmas 3 years ago. My girl bought it for me for Christmas and wanted to dig into it, and for different reasons it just got put behind. But now here we are 3 years later, Christmas time.
That's incredible.
And I have something more than I ever could have imagined.
That's incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. So we'll keep you all posted. We're not done with the video yet, but I wasn't expecting him to swing by, but now he got to see his truck. So anything you'd like to say, Mr. Zach?
A million thank yous.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Beautiful. I'm so excited.
I'm happy for you, bro. So there's some other things that I'm gonna do. I'm just not saying it because I want to surprise the owner. He's still here, obviously, and she's gonna be nice. She's gonna be really, really nice. I'm happy, super happy for him. So, hey, good morning, guys. A little bummed out today. Shut this off. My favorite cat in the whole wide world is diagnosed with cancer, like really, really bad. A couple days ago, I said to my wife, I said, Milo don't seem right. Normally when I go up to him, he's my favorite cat. I love this guy. It's like my son. He was a little extra special. And, when you go up to him, he'd like, and he'd rub up on you and his tail would go crazy. Well, these past couple days, he's just been really quiet. Like squeaking, like, and I said, hon, something's wrong. So yesterday, she takes him to the vet. She had an appointment, and take an x-ray, and the vet says, oh, it's possibly his spleen is enlarged. So we're gonna cut him open and take a look, and if it's his spleen, we'll remove it. Well, she gets a call like an hour or two later. She comes outside screaming, you gotta come in, Milo, he's sick, he's really sick. And sure enough, little man's got I would say stage 4 cancer. So I'm kind of bummed out, but the show's got to go on. I need to get this truck done. I'm going to put a little video of him from last night above my head. Such a cool cat too, man. Such a lover. We've had him for 10 years. We've rescued him. All of our animals we rescue. We're really big into rescues. 6 cats and 1 dog. and you just, you know, you do everything you can to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. But yeah, it's kind of shitty. But let me spin the camera around and show you where we're at and fill you in. So I got the truck back up on jack stands, welding all the stuff from underneath, completed the notch, stitched it up really nice this morning. I just got to hit some spots with the flap disc. The lower 2-link bar, I'm going to notch this out right here, and I believe I can sneak a shock in off of the lower 2-link bar up to this brace. But I prefer to use the OEM shocks, and if I can sneak them in and use them, I'll use them. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get a hold of a friend of mine and figure out which size shocks we're going to use. But his fuel cell rack come out really nice. I got some gussets in it, compressor mounts, nice and strong. I cycled some of the parts off of these compressor mounts. You can buy these on eBay. Man, I really need to get a laser cutter. One of these days, I'd actually like to turn that loft into a laser cutting center up there. But anyway, took the ends, made use of them on these braces. Gotta clean them up a little bit, but everything is today's the day for once and over in welding, and getting her done. You see I got this side in place. I welded some tabs here for this assembly, and I'm gonna put, I have some 3/16 plate. I'm gonna slide inside of here alongside the frame as a little reinforcement. I probably don't have to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then I need to reinforce the top side of the wishbone. So moving along really nice. I'm gonna end up shortening his brake line up. Welding the tab over these tabs here. I gotta roll this and get this back onto like that onto the rear. I'll tack that on, same on the other side. But everything is really coming out nice. Very pleased. Like I said, the show's got to go on. Customer was here yesterday, doing some stuff in his truck, and he was blown away by, well, you've seen it, he was blown away by it. Really happy. But I'm hoping today to have all the welding done and get it cleaned down and put some paint on it, some flat black. So yeah, man, it sucks, right there, them hearts. It really sucks, nothing we can do. We can pray for him, but I don't know. I seen his intestines. The doctor was showing me pictures. My wife didn't want to see it, and the cancer. It's just disgusting. How, I don't want to get off on a tangent, but they find all these cures, and it's like they don't want to find cures for cancer because there's so much money. Everything in life is about money. BlackRock owning this and more money and control and money. It's just disgusting. It really is. Even our loved ones. I've had so many family members die of cancer, and I'm sure you guys have too, man. It's bullshit. But no more tangents. Let me get back to work. I just want to add that in there. Mr. Milo, we're definitely going to miss you. So, once again, these Amazon tracing templates came in handy. So, I needed to figure out a curve. You see how nice that works right there? Something like that. But this guy's going to go right inside of here. I got to trim the top of that just a little bit. And that's going to reinforce this. I got to finagle it a little more. but she's coming along really nice, man. I decided to install some little gussets inside the frame for this to get welded to. Routed some brake lines here, nice. Not sure if I'm gonna weld this on here yet or move it, because I might have the shock come through here. Got to notch this out for the shock possibly to come through. Same on the other side. Everything's done, except for this, which I'm gonna take care of, you know, in a minute or two. But solid as a mofo. Gonna be picking up some paint, fixing to paint this up fairly soon, probably today. And yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote, and I can start putting it back together. I think it came out really nice. Very happy. Everything's fully welded, top and bottom. I had some magma roll into my ear. That was always a good time. I'm sure you guys have had the same thing happen too. Comment down below when that burns inside of your ear and goes and you can hear it all the way to your drum. Nothing like it. Good times. And then we'll fool with the exhaust. Oh, one more thing I wanted to point out. These old brackets right here were I don't know, on something for the leaf spring. So I drilled and tapped into the chassis, secured it up. I just got to double check it when I jack the rear up that it doesn't bind up inside of here. But yeah, that's money, dude. Sir, working up here in Maine. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this video short. Freezing my butt off. It was like, I don't know, 400,000 outages. So I had this video edited from last week, and if I don't put this ending in it, y'all never get to see it on Friday. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging with me, and I'll catch you all when I get home. Take care, guys. Have a great holiday.